Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video I'm going to show you guys one Pokemon card, and then we're going to open up some Yu-Gi-Oh packs. At least I hope that everything's legit there. Alright, so we have this Umbreon here. One of the original Moonbreons, not the original Moonbreon, of course. We've got the one from Neo Discovery, the very first print that we saw on the English side of Umbreon. But this is Aquaplus. It is reverse hollow, and still very cool artwork. Hard to find the e-reader stuff. Not as iconic as the Evolving Skies Moonbreon, ironically. But I won this in auction. It was a Legacy of Darkness first edition booster box, really beat up. I mean, you can see it. I mean, the corner's just, it's just beat in right there. So I decided I was going to open it up for some fun. And I've never weighed a Yu-Gi-Oh box, so I just tried. So I weighed out the heaviest ones. They were pretty tight, but I believe like this is the very heaviest pack in the box. If I'm thinking right, if there's only supposed to be one secret rare in the 36 count box, we should hit 3 ultras, right? 1 per 12 packs, and then 9 supers. No, not 9 supers. 6 supers. Man, it's pretty bad math because 1 in 6. So you got 6, 3, possibly 10 packs in here that are pretty good. Am I doing that math right? 1 in 12, 1 in 6, and then 1 on the secret rare. So either way, I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna see if these actually weigh out pretty decent. I really don't know. So this is the heaviest pack of all of them, and then they kind of descend, but they were all really close. This is the only one that was stand out that was more than like 0.5 grams, 0.05 grams. With separation to the other. So I'm hoping like this one is like for sure a hollow. If it's not, then I might as well just open up the whole box. But some of these may have issues over here on the left side. Look at that. That first card has the pack-in print on it. Dragon's Rage. I ran that in a deck a few times. Got the Ryukishin Clown. Heart of Clear Water. That wasn't too bad. Didn't you? Yeah, so you had to do it with like a low attack monster. Ominous Fortune Telling. Okay, there we go. Injection Fairy Lily. So it looks like the heaviest pack in there had the secret rare. Man, I hate that this thing is off center, but nice. Injection Fairy Lily is definitely the big card. I want to say, man, look, it's got a little bit of a scuff on the back, which is unfortunate. So definitely not a 10, but I'm gonna put this thing in a sleeve. It'll probably get graded. We'll just see how it goes. Well, I already hit the secret rare, but maybe we can hit some other stuff. I used to like running this card here, the Nutrient Z. Like if you take more than 2,000 life points and you increase your life points 4,000, it's kind of cool to run that one. Legacy of Darkness wouldn't have been too bad of a set to make like a deck out of. If you're trying to just use that set anyways. All right, you got Spirit Ryu. Maybe, well, back then anyways. Troop Dragon. All right, cool. We got it. So there's a super rare. Super rare's hollow in the middle. Who knows? Maybe we'll hit another secret rare. I really doubt it. I'm not too sure if you can hit more than one secret rare or not. Bubble Crash. I ran that a few times. I like to experiment with all kinds of decks back when it was old Yu-Gi-Oh. There's the Ryu Sinshi. Maybe we'll hit our ultra rare next. Another Dragon's Rage. Another Clown. Oh, are these mappable? Like for the commons and uncommons? Because that's definitely the same. Ooh, Last Turn. Woodland Sprite. That was always interesting to see people try to run with Butterfly Dagger Elma. Because it does not work the way that they thought it does. Alright, so Last Turn. I remember I was in 7th grade, maybe 8th. I think it was 8th grade actually. And I let a guy, his name was Virgil, and I let him look through my cards and see if he wanted to trade anything. And when he returned them, because the way it was like in class and stuff, he was kind of like looking at them underneath the table. When he sent them back, he didn't have, the Last Turn wasn't in there. I'm like, dude, you stole my cards. And so I had to go get them from him. If you're not familiar, Woodland Sprite, send an Equip Magic card to this monster to the graveyard, inflict 500 damage of direct damage per equipment. Equip Magic card to your opponent's life points. So people would take the Butterfly Dagger Elma. They would lay this card down, show Butterfly Dagger Elma, say, I win. Because when Butterfly Dagger Elma is destroyed, sent from the field into the graveyard, it is returned to your hand. So this was like a perpetual, hey, let's just take all the life points. But the wording there is why it doesn't work. This doesn't actually destroy it. It just says send it to the graveyard. So because it doesn't destroy the Butterfly Dagger Elma, it doesn't actually work. Got into several arguments with people over that. I was like, no, that's not how it works. You don't just auto win with those two cards. Bark of Dark Ruler. All right, Spear Dragon. Yeah, I ran this one. That was fun. I don't think I ever ran any of those. It's kind of like a Fairy Meteor Crush on a Goblin Attack Force, but not quite as powerful as Goblin Attack Force. But also, you don't have to wait 2 turns. You just wait the one. You only miss out on 1 turn of attacking, I think, if I'm remembering right. But it's still kind of fun. Till you hit a giant Soldier of Stone. Stamping Destruction. Man, we're hitting them. Got some Parshath. Air Knight Parshath. I had this one in a few different decks. I had a Legendary Fisherman deck as well, so definitely needed a Legendary Ocean for that. So it looks like I weighed these out pretty good. Well, I think, actually, these were the ones that were, so these 4 right here, these were all like the 0.5 to 0.51 on the, I can't even remember what the exact, like the whole number gram was. This was like the 0.58. And then we're getting down into like 0.49, 0.48. But if we get to 4 ultra rares, no, 3 ultra rares, and we get to 6 supers, it's probably time to stop. Skull Knight. Ooh, see, we got that one wrong. Got Fatal Abacus. See if we can get this one. It might just be up in the air for the rest of these. I don't know. Patrician of Darkness. I think I played that a few times. Played this a few times. All right, so that one was wrong as well. Feels heavier. See if I can feel it. Burst Breath. Played that in a Dragon deck a few times. Ah, there we go. Azura Priest. Maybe I'll make like try to make a binder set with some of these non-hollows. So where are we at? We got 2 ultras. We got 3 supers. And we got 1 secret rare. Blast with Chain. I think that was like a Spellbinding Circle, but it takes off 500 attack. Yeah. Wait, select 1 monster you control equipped with this card. Increase the attack by 500 points. And then it has another effect too. So definitely wrong on that one. I did not get that right. Maybe that's why I didn't run it as much. Magic Reflector. Had a couple people that would run that on me. All right, we're not doing very good on guessing these correctly, but we'll just keep opening them for now. Kind of have a fun. Bottomless Trap Hole. Oh yeah, I definitely ran that one. Much better than the regular Trap Hole. I mean, I guess the downside was monsters between 1,000 and 1,500, or yeah, between that point, you know, that couldn't be used on it, whereas a Trap Hole could. However, you could remove special summon cards with the Bottomless Trap Hole. The A Forces. All right, here we go. I've gotten quite a few wrong here. Dark Balter the Terrible. So we got another super rare. So I think I've still got 1 more secret. All right, and then we've already pulled 4 ultra rares. So like if you were opening up a 24 count box, you would expect 4 supers, 2 ultras, and your 1 secret. But this is a 36 count, so I assume that the odds are still the same. 1 in 6, 1 in 12. Dragon's Bead. Used to tell you on here, didn't it? No ratio is guaranteed. Maybe it was just something that we knew back then. Another Dragon's Bead. Opticalops, or Opticlops. There we go. He wasn't too bad. 1800 attack monster. Because those 1900 attack monsters, they were pretty hard to come by. You had Labyrinth the Nightmare with the Gemini Elf. I think Dark Crisis had the Archfiend Soldier. It's like, this is what's left. It's really not worth it to even try to go for any of the ultra rares or super rares that are left, but I'm just kind of having fun with it, so we're going to keep going at it. Maybe we'll hit a few in here. Second coin toss. What was that good for? Something that did a coin toss that people would run that against me with. Ooh, a fiber jar. There we go. So we hit the last ultra rare. So really we can only hit a couple more super rares. That should be it. Never ran the fiber jar, but thought it was cool because I loved Cyber Jar. Cyber Jar was one of my favorite cards in the game. Definitely one of my favorite to play. Had to be between that and Wabaku. There's After Genocide. Ooh, another Spear Dragon. So I think we're gonna hit one more super rare. Hopefully not too long in here, and then that should be it. Yeah. I know this isn't Pokemon, so if you're still in here and you're normally listening to Pokemon, this is one of the earlier Yu-Gi-Oh sets. And I don't know, I connected more with Yu-Gi-Oh because I was more in depth into like playing. I never actually played in like tournaments and things, but I would play at school, and man, I would just dog everybody. Drop off. And I never played like the Chaos Emperor Dragon decks, you know, that kind of stuff. Blackluster Soldier. And I knew that those were big, but I was kind of getting out of it by that point. I might have been destroyed if I hadn't ran that deck. But there we go. So there's our big hit, pack number 1. We pulled the Injection Fairy Lily. Had 4 ultra rares. No, 3 ultra rares. Man, why am I getting that wrong? Last turn is probably the most nostalgic for me, but Fiber Jar would probably be my favorite. And then looking at all these, I used to play the Spear Dragon. Maybe drop off here and there when I had a deck that was just trying to like limit everything that my opponent was doing. Play that with Yada. Man, you get the Yada lock, that sucks. Alright guys, appreciate you taking the time to watch me open up some Yu-Gi-Oh packs. Some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. That was fun. A little blast from the past. Hope you guys have a great week.